Well, hello and welcome to volume 160 of My Prostate is Trying to Kill Me. I'm Mark Graves, just a regular guy fighting prostate cancer, and I'm glad to have you along for the ride. It is Thursday, and I know that because I have to take the trash cans out today. It's a great thing about being retired is there's really only one day of the week you got to remember. That's the day that the cans go out to the trash. All right, something just made a weird noise. Okay, so I was messing around yesterday with my new setup that's in here. And so what I did was I made a second video and I was able to splice it through. So what I'm going to do is try to mess around with that again today. So now I've got this camera recording, and I had a suggestion from Indio, and he said, why don't you put the links down in the bottom on what it is that you're using. Okay, so there's the camera right there. That's the Canon. I'll put a link down there for you. And the arm that's holding it. And then the ring light. And the arm that's holding that. And then this is the arm that's holding my mic, which is the Blue Yeti. And I'll put a link to that as well. Okay, so that's the information. Now today, normally, this door would be shut. So I have it open just because I was too lazy to shut it. So you can see my pile of stuff that has to be gone through and sorted out. And you can see my Samurai out there. The truck is around the corner, but pretty nice day out here. Let's see. You see my little electric bike down there. So a quick tour of the garage. Let's see. There's my Miller Lite sign, which I don't currently have turned on. All of this stuff over here is what I use for vinyl stickers and making heat transfer t-shirts. I've got my heat presses over here, air conditioner. I've got, let's see, air compressor back there. I have a mug press. This is getting boring, but anyways, there's my printers. You guys have seen the rest of this stuff before. So that is the setup that I have, and then I'm using this laptop to record everything. Okay, so simple as that. And because Indio asked, I will put a link to all the stuff down at the bottom. Been a busy day so far. I read something today that, and I can't see well without my glasses, but I'm not a big fan of the rings in the glasses. So that's why I take them off, put them on, and put them back on if I have to read something. But I was looking just a little while ago on Facebook, and I saw a post. Sorry, it's only 20 to 2, and I'm already ready for a nap. I saw a post on there, and it was a rather long one, but there was a guy on there, and of course, privacy is always number one, so I don't give out anybody's names on there. But he was talking about observations that he's made having prostate cancer. And I won't go through the whole thing for you. If you're a member of that, you should really look for this. It was posted today, and it's a very long post that he put on there. But one of the things that I took away from it was he said part of his time he spent complaining to God because he didn't have enough energy. He only had a couple of hours energy a day. I can totally identify with that. Being on ADT, it really does wipe you out. I mean, not everybody, but for me personally, it ended up being a case of big fatigue. I mean, just huge amounts of fatigue. So mornings are usually pretty good for me. I have a couple of really good hours normally. And then it turns into this, which you guys have seen. I mean, we've done the drinking game every time I yawn in the past, but some days it's just not even funny. Sorry. My gardeners come on Thursday afternoons too, and I hear, no, they're not here. I can watch them though. They start out down the street, and then they had a couple of houses down the street, and then they go down the cul-de-sac. No, we're good. It's the neighbor. The neighbor's got his kid out there finally doing, he's 12, and he's finally got him doing the yard. So way to go, Troy. So anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, mornings sometimes are good. you know, get some energy, get things done. Like this morning, I actually slept decent last night, but I got up this morning and I had to, I send out the email every Thursday for the Orange County gun owners, and I have to get that out. And normally I have that done the day before, but yesterday there was a lot of stuff going on. I wasn't able to get on the computer. So I got up this morning, knocked that out, got that all sent out. It's a big group of email. It goes out to like 1,200 people. And so I got that taken care of. And then I had some other stuff I need to do on the computer. Okay. So evidently, I mean, that was a perfect example of me following the squirrel. I started to tell you about the guy on Facebook, and then went down the little trail there. But what I was going to say is he was complaining to God that he only had a couple of hours of energy for each day, and then he said he changed his outlook on that, and he said, you know what? I'm thankful that I have a couple of hours of energy each day, and he started using those hours to be productive rather than just sitting around the whole day and complaining. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be more upbeat and appreciate the fact that I do have time when I can get things accomplished. And that's what I did this morning. And that's what I'm in the middle of telling you now. And now, back to the story. Kelly called and she had taken off for work. She's gonna walk with a friend after work tonight, and she forgot her walking clothes and her shoes and all that kind of stuff. So she's like, hey, would you mind bringing it over? I said, I absolutely will. I've got to be over sort of in that area anyways. I have a friend I met the other night on the cancer forum, and I'm making a t-shirt for him and sending it out. And I didn't have the right size, so I had to go over to the t-shirt shop, pick up the blank. And so went and saw Kelly, went over and got the t-shirt, and then headed back here. Oh, crap. And of course, just barely made it in time to get in here and uncork and relieve myself. And sorry, I don't mean to be distracted. There's cars driving by, people walking by. They already think I'm weird anyway, so they're probably like, hey, look, that guy's talking to himself in the garage. But so anyways, like I say, that it doesn't sound like a lot. Oh, I also made honey butter this morning, which I made biscuits yesterday. I forgot to tell you about that. I made biscuits and gravy for breakfast. Not the healthiest breakfast in the world. I made hash browns, biscuits and gravy, sausage gravy, bacon, and eggs. So as I was eating, and they're the Bisquick kind, you know, the drop kind, so they're all bumpy on top and good, but they're real dry. So I was sitting there thinking, man, you know, it'd be good is some honey butter. So this morning I got up and I made honey butter, and which is, you know, not complicated to do. Smash up the butter, add the honey, smash that together, you're done, and put it in the fridge. But I did try a little bit on one of the biscuits, and oh my gosh. So that I'm going to leave the honey butter sitting in the fridge. That way, if I need it for something, it's going to be there when I go to get it. So that will be a delicious addition to my refrigerator. So yeah, on top of everything else I did this morning, I did that as well. So now I'm making the video, but I just finished up something else in here too. What did I do? I put a few things away. I had a few items that I keep walking past in the garage that get in my way. So I finally, you know, said, all right, I'm going to take the time, put those away. So what I got now is I have the windows rolled down on the Samurai, and the back window on the convertible top is rolled up. So I got to roll that down because the gardeners are coming, and they have a nasty habit of using that leaf blower thing. So whatever's on the driveway when they're done gets blown inside of my Suzuki, which never a lot of fun. So got to roll those up. Got to take this in the house, edit it, put it together. I haven't eaten lunch yet, but I think we talked about it the other day, the weird time with lunch, because it's getting to that point now where it's too late to eat lunch because dinner time would be around 6 o'clock or whatever. So what I'll probably end up doing is I've got some really nice organic bananas in there. So I'm probably going to take those and slice them up and put them on top of a bowl of Life cereal and pour chocolate milk over that. So get rid of a sweet tooth and eat a little food at the same time. So that might work out good. But anyways, you know, no earth-shattering new information on this. I still have my doctor's appointment scheduled for Monday with my oncologist, and I'll find out the results of my bone scan and my CAT scan and see where we're going to go from there. But actually, you know, knock on wood. Oh, and I called Landry Barbers and spoke to Mike, and I have an appointment tomorrow at 11. I'm going to get this taken care of. So it's going to be a game time call. What do they call it? A game time decision on what I end up having him do. I might go for the 5.3, just, you know, get the little flat top thing going on, or I may keep what I have and have him trim it up. The problem is I got a major cowlick in the back. So even though he does a great job cutting my hair and it looks beautiful when I leave, something about this area back here, see how it, I don't know, you can't really see, but it kind of dips down in there. And since I've been on the hormone treatments, my hair has gotten so thin. I mean, just like wispy thin. It used to be nice and thick. And of course, the beard has disappeared. And the hair everywhere else in my body's gone. So, yeah, we'll find out tomorrow. I wouldn't mind just really, and Santa from the UK told me that I should go bald, like summer cut or something like that. I've been bald before. In fact, if I can find them, I'll throw up some of the really weird hairstyles that I've had. It is Thursday. What the hell? We'll do like a throwback Thursday thing. I'll post up some of the really bizarre looks that I've had with my hair. Yeah, you know, the thing is, it always grows back. There was a time when Kelly Schluster was, I just massacred Kelly's last name. Sluter, I think it is. When I was working at Kick FM, doing the morning show there, she dyed my hair for me. So it was like jet black. And then I've had my hair dyed blonde. I've shaved my head. You know, all kinds of weird stuff. So if I can find them, I'll throw them in there, and you guys can have a good laugh at my expense. But anyways, all right, I've blabbered on long enough. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, if you'd like to help out the algorithm, thumbs up come in really handy. There is a comment section below. That helps quite a bit too. Thank you yesterday. I got quite a few comments on there. Also, too, there is a description box below, and it's going to have a link to all of the things I showed you here in my studio, because that was asked for, so I'll put those in there. You can click on the subscribe button, and you can also click on the little bell, and that'll notify you when the next video is put up. So since I have the door open today and I've got the mic moved, I have the Yeti just out of frame on here. I'm hoping it's still going to pick me up as well as it seemed to yesterday. So thank you guys very much. The prayers, the goodwill, the positive vibes, the aloha, the shaka, the good thoughts, everything you guys send my way. I cannot express to you how much I appreciate that, and how much I appreciate you taking, you know, 8 to 12 minutes out of your day and watching my stupid videos. I really do. All right. So God bless y'all. Love you. And I'll talk to you soon.